Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Keiaradise. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, join the tribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Don't forget about TikTok. One day, me and TikTok are gonna get back together. One day. So I haven't vlogged in, don't fall. I don't know, a few weeks, a week. I've got my hair done. I'm really happy with, oh, that's not supposed to show. I got a weave that's hot. And the girl who does my hair, she's from Antigua. And oh, it's like kinky straight, and it's actually really long. It's like 20 inches, but I rolled it up for today. Anyway, let me put my earrings on because the whole look is giving today. I'm just doing good. I'm trying to have a bit of a hot girl summer, whatever that means. I think it's relative to everyone, what that means. I am currently at my Chinese school. Go East, it's my day off. And I always help them with correcting. So I'm hearing I'm correcting this whole 2 packets of stuff. But they always you saw when I went for hot pot, and then I also went. They always invite me to all these little activities that you typically have to pay for. I get to go for free because but nothing's free. But I love doing this type of stuff, correcting things. It's they do these little tours. You should look up their website. I think the website is goeastmandarin.com. Shameless plug. This video is sponsored by Go East Mandarin. Yeah, so it's about 3 p.m. I just got here. It's 3:30. Be for real, girl. It's not 3 no more. It's 3:30. I just got here and I was let me finally vlog. I mean, I walked all the way here from my house, which is 30-minute walk, and it's hot and humid, and my leave out, because I got a little bit of leave out in the front. I told her I want a minimum leave out because my girl, she does everything, but she's leaving for 2 months. And even though there's another woman who does hair, apparently, I don't feel like finding anyone else. I like you. I can deal with a weave for 2 months. I can. I'm gonna make it work. Make it work. And I'm supposed to be going to a pool party not this coming weekend, the following weekend. And I'm thinking of doing some traveling. My boss hasn't responded. I'm listen, I need to get this day off because I want to go on this little trip. It's 3 or 4 hours outside of Shanghai. And honestly, I would prefer to do this on my own and go to this place. But the thing is, you got to factor in how you get there. You know what I mean? They hook up everything. So I'm just let me just pay this tour company and go on this 3-day trip. And I'm probably gonna sit some of the activities out. Oh. Ni hao. Hi. 我在弄视频啊。
哦 ，sorry。
没事，过来。
我想说，我们一会儿有时间的时候，你做完这个，我们可以讨论一下。
我觉得我们应该先讨论一下，因为
你不知道要多久是吗？
对。这个我可能花很多时间。来，可以。I don't remember. Okay, so I need to get my vacation day. Oh, I have to fill y'all in on a lot of things. So I need to be able to just come on camera and go live or something. But going live is hard because I can't do it on my phone. Y'all need to give me some more subscribers. I don't care. Maybe one of y'all needs to just buy me some subscribers because I won't tell nobody. I wouldn't tell nobody. One day just, I believe everyone buys their stuff. 我要问你一个问题。
你问吧。
你觉得，网红他们肯定把他们的关注者买了，对不对？
需要做广告，就是你不一定买是关注者，就是你花钱推广 promote 你的视频。
promote 的问题，他们不是买 bot 的吗？
不是，以前是，现在不是，现在就是你 promote 你的 video， 如果他们就是很喜欢，他们就会 follow 你。
但是我觉得他们都买的，
应该是可以买。你是说在哪个平台？
在 Instagram、YouTube 什么的。
哦，那应该很多 Instagram 上面，但是他买的都是假的，就是
对对对，都是假的，都是 bot。
对，然后过一段时间他们会消失。
对的，
对，
就是再次买，你就必须得买的。然后你如果你有很多的关注者，然后你的还有谁点赞什么的很少，你要买点赞的谁谁谁，哎，还有你的点赞很多，评论很少，那再买评论。
对，像公司就是我们最近开始在做推广，然后
在什么平台
？Instagram，就是我们一直在出内容，但是没有很多 followers，也没有很多点赞，没有互动，所以我们就做的，但是我们很便宜，就是一天30块钱，做1个星期这样，就是大概多了70-80个 followers，但是根据我们的视频，就比如说他们觉得挺喜欢的，然后他们就会关注。我们只是 promote video to more people，但并没有买什么关注或者 follow。
OK， 好。
对，我们想要一些真实的 followers。
对，真实的 followers 比较好。
对，
更好。
我之前那个 Maria 跟我说，你也想拍视频，对不对？然后你分享给他你的视频，还有另外一个博主是你喜欢的，对吗？你想要的那种风格，
对风格的他就是因为我觉得我们外国人想要了解中国外国人怎么在中国怎么生活，然后他们吃什么东西呢？或者什么，我觉得这个比较有意思的，然后它很少。
对 YouTube 可能会比较多。
什么
？YouTube 上面有很多外国人在中国或上海的生活。对，但是我们一直很需要一个你这样的角色，因为我们都是老师，没有学生和我们一起拍视频，所以你说你想拍，我觉得很好，所以很想跟你合作。
Yes， 互相帮助的，
互相帮助，对。然后我在想，然后我们有不同的视频，我想我们可以拍一些我们日常的对话视频，你有看到对不对？就是就是两个老师在对话。我觉得从我的角度，我觉得我们也可以拍这样的视频，但是可能就是你是学生，我是老师，可能会很好，这是一种，我觉得很简单，这种拍起来很简单，很快。然后还有就是我们可以出去，我们可以走在上海的大街上，对，我们可以去餐厅，比如说我们不一定要去网红餐厅，我们可以去一些比外国人有特色的东西。
我也觉得就是一些它什么来叫什么，就是那种 hidden gems 什么的。
对，就是我们可以去找一些街头的那些。对。然后我觉得这个是一种是可以吃，这个就包含了吃喝玩乐。衣食住行，
什么都可以。
对，就是我们可以有一些在外面拍的视频，然后可以有一些在我们这儿拍的视频，就比如说我们的对话，或者一些采访。就我可以问一些，就是你觉得中国人最奇怪的5个点，或者是你觉得
对，我们
喜欢 culture
shock，
等等这种。
对，我可以。还有我之前在我 TikTok 上、抖音上。拍过一些，我把它叫什么 ？Let me think. Fun Chinese phrases. 然后我就说 Part 1, Part 2, Part 3，什么，到1000个。我没有做1000个。
我知道。
但是它是很简单的，我就是比如说网红 ，OK, today I teach you 网红 it means blah blah blah, and then 举个例子就好。
对，
比如说他是个网红，我是个网红，对，然后就拍完了，就是应该不到1分钟。
对，我们的视频也不到1分钟，都很短。TikTok 一定要短一点，有趣一点。我觉得这种我们也在做，但是我们做的是叫 Beyond Class， 它是 YouTube 上面的 Beyond Class， 它用的就是一些网络的词或者年轻人用的。
Okay, so y'all just saw my friend Dan come in. And the beauty is that go east. My people, they need a host for their show. I need a platform to do all the things on. So basically, we are in production for like new content related around living in China and learning Chinese. So y'all be on the lookout for that. We're gonna be starting something next Monday. And I'm so excited about that. Like y'all, I really can't get over the fact that I just love my flipping life here. I love my life. I love it here. Like I really wish like my dad lived across the street and my mom lived across the street. That's the only thing. And okay, so I was actually gonna try to do this Q&A thing live, but that ain't gonna happen, girl, because you need a VPN, period. Y'all get it. It's just, it's okay. I think I should just do the thing now, even though I'm supposed to be correcting on stuff, which doesn't matter. It's like they need it by the end of the week, but maybe I'll do my Q&A today. But no, I won't do it today. I'll do it soon because anyway, y'all, my mind is all over the place. Let me do one thing at a time because I was supposed to like have the meeting, correct all these things, and then I'm supposed to be going to see The Little Mermaid. But yeah, I just wanted to share with y'all that like life is, I love it here. I just really wish that it wasn't so damn far. Like it's so hard to get to. Like people just don't realize coming to China. Even though like one of my friends, because I went out last night because just we're going to be outside. He told me like he's been here for like what the last 4 or 5 years during the P word, the Panera bread. And he's like, I finally am starting to see new faces. And I was like, what? He's like, yes, girl, they out here. It's giving business trips. It's giving traveling for a week. It's giving. And he was like, the rotation. And I'm like, wait, it's time to be outside. Oh my God, it's time. Because y'all, I kind of low key, I mean, I don't feel heartbroken, but I just feel like a little bit disappointed. But you know what? The show must go on. One monkey don't stop no show. Okay? 静安寺. And we're doing the content. The content about to be coming out this summer is really gonna be it, girl. Y'all. Okay, so yeah. Let me do this. Spend like an hour or so doing this. And I love how it says stay hungry, stay foolish, stay hydrated. 保持饥饿，保持无知，保持滋润。Okay, yeah, so I'm so happy because I'm like, wait, you're telling me we're gonna be doing content and I don't have to do any of it? I just get to show up as the talent? That's what I've been wanting. Like, you guys don't even know. Like, I mean, I love my YouTube channel because like I can just do whatever I want. Like, I really don't want to do anything other than like have it. I've told you guys, if I can't do it on my phone, y'all don't get it. My phone is all I use, okay? I don't even watch like films off my phone. I have a whole TV. I have an iPad. I have a laptop. I watch movies on my phone, like this little like, but there's reasons for that here in China, but like whatever. Yeah, so like basically I'm like, I just want to turn on my phone and do the things and upload it, like edit it on my phone, do the things, and be done. Press upload. And they have people who do the things. a more production value, and all I have to do is show up. I love my hair today, actually. It looks so cute. Anyways, yeah, let me get to correcting this stuff, and I'll keep y'all posted. And I see in the next clip, we're gonna go watch The Little Mermaid. I think, unless my friend flakes on me, which that might happen because it's raining. Let's see. Okay, so as I was correcting, I was like, let me read some of this to you. It's actually like really well written, like some interesting things about China for those of you who don't know much about it, but I feel like this is important. Okay, so there are 22 provinces in China, 5 autonomous regions, 4 municipalities, including Shanghai, 2 special administrative regions, Hong Kong and Macau, and Taiwan, which is claimed as a province by China, but is not under its administration. China has 56 officially recognized ethnic groups, with the Han Chinese representing more than 90% of its 1.3 billion people. This vast nation has the largest population and is one of the oldest continuous civilizations in the world, with a written history over 3,500 years. Following the economic reforms set in motion by Deng Xiaoping in 1979, China has grown to become a major global player on the international stage. Modernization of Chinese society is evident in today's dress, the types of consumer products now available, and the towering skyscrapers that adorn the skyline of global cities like Shanghai. These changes have taken place with the Communist Party still at the helm. Experiencing China in the 21st century is truly exciting, and you have the opportunity to observe firsthand how the Chinese people respond to the dramatic economic and social changes while maintaining their distinct culture and long-standing traditions. Okay, so that's China in a nutshell. In a nutshell, okay? Old country, lots of different people, new economic, money in their pockets now. I know that's right. I be getting to the money. Everybody mad, okay? Everybody mad. Same old from the block. Same old from the trap. Okay, anyway. So now let's read about Shanghai. I'm trying to correct this simultaneously. Is this the same? Okay. So anyway, Shanghai is one of 4 direct administered municipalities of the People's Republic of China. So I just side note. So the 4 direct administered municipalities is basically a fancy way of saying it's like a state, but it's a city. You know what I'm saying? It's its own, it's like a province, but it's not. Because you know how you have cities and then you belong to a state and then you belong to the country, right? Yeah, Shanghai, I think it's Shanghai, Beijing, of course. Is it Shenzhen and Guangzhou? That is the other 2? I think so. So they don't actually, no, maybe. Tianjin? Okay, Shanghai and Beijing are 2 of them, whatever, doesn't matter. I'm gonna stop with my side notes. I'm just gonna read. Okay, Shanghai is one of the 4 direct administered municipalities of the People's Republic of China, PRC. The city is located on the southern estuary. I didn't know that word before, but I was like, what is estuary? Of the Yangtze River, with the Huangpu River flowing through it. Shanghai is one of the world's major centers for finance, business and economics, research, science and technology, manufacturing, transportation, tourism, and culture. Excuse me. And the port of Shanghai is the world's busiest container port. With a population of 24 million people, Shanghai has seen massive development over the last 2 decades. And the new financial district of Pudong is home to some of the tallest skyscrapers in the world. Shanghai's urban centers are conveniently connected by elevated light rails, the world's first commercial high-speed maglev train, and the fastest growing rapid transit systems in the world. I think there's nothing wrong here. Like, I don't know. I feel like I've read it and it reads well to me. Oh, this is... Oh, I see what happened. Okay, they're gonna have to, anyway. Okay, so the cosmopolitan port city of Shanghai is composed of 18 county-level divisions. Once known as the Paris of the East, Shanghai was the most important financial center in the Far East. Okay, so side note, I was always like really annoyed by like the blah 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 of the East. Like Suzhou is like the Venice of the East. Shanghai is the Paris of the East. And I kind of thought in my head, because you guys know I went to Tokyo last year, and I was like, why isn't Tokyo called the Paris of the East? Because it's not. Let me tell you. Now I kind of see the difference between Tokyo and Shanghai. I think Shanghai is far more romantic. Like, there's just a romantic vibe here. That's why I'm so annoyed with being single. This place is just too dateable, too dateable. Give me somebody to date and take me out and buy me food and love on me. Universe. I'm talking to the universe. Yes, you right there, universe. You. I'm talking to you. Send me some, because Shanghai is just so romantic. And I be walking around like, it's too cute. It's too cute up in here. I hate it. I hate it here. Okay, but I can't wait till I can just be like, my man, my man, my man, my man, my man. I'm gonna be like my man, my man, my man. I got a friend who lives in Seoul. She got hers a Korean boyfriend, and she just on Instagram, my man, my man, my man, my man. And I'm like, well, love to see it, okay? Love to be it one day, okay? Because I'm gonna be prepare to be sick of me. Prepare to be sick of me. Okay, Okay, the cosmopolitan port city of Shanghai is composed of 18 county-level divisions. Once known as the Paris of the East, Shanghai was the most important financial center in the Far East. The city played an important role in China's modern history and is the site of the first Congress of the Communist Party of China. Shanghai has also offered temporary shelter to almost all major political and literary figures during the first half of the 20th century. The Western architecture along the Bund waterfront area exemplifies Shanghai's history as an international center for commerce, even as it serves as a reminder of China's recent semi-colonial past. That's deep. That's deep. So basically, side note, when China, they have this thing called what do they call it? This century of embarrassment or humiliation, which is basically like, I think the 1800s to like 1900 or to right before, when was it? Or whatever time it was. It's like the end of like the dynasties, right? Like the Qing dynasty, which fell in or was overthrown in early 1900s, like 1910, 1907, 1912, I think. Anyways, but before that happened, like the Qing government was like very incompetent, and they kind of like lost a bunch of China's territory when they lost the Opium Wars against the British. If y'all want to know more about that, Google you some Opium Wars. It's really trifling. It's a trifling time. You know how the British was just not leaving, was all up in everybody's business. And China was like, you know what, I just stay to myself. Like I mean, we can trade some things, but I don't need any of your things. I have my own things. I don't need y'all things. And then British was like, no, you're gonna take our things. And no, you're not gonna take our things. Drugs. There you go. I'm like oversimplifying things, but like it's a really interesting like time. So anyway, they call that like the century of humiliation. So that's what they meant here by like semi-colonial past. So Shanghai at one point was like sectioned off. Like they had the British part, and then they had the French part, and then they had the Chinese part. It's weird. And I'm sure that was like the early 1900s, probably up until the Communist Party was, or the People's Republic of China was established in 1949. History. I look so like scholarly right now. I look like I'm just teaching all the things. Like I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Across the Huangpu River in the Pudong Special Economic Zone, the Chinese aim to reclaim Shanghai's position as a global commercial and financial center. Wait, but one that is built by the Chinese. Okay, like this sentence I kind of need to correct because I don't understand it. Like I do get it, but there's, okay. In the meantime, major infrastructural projects are clearly visible throughout the city as its old lane houses, Lilong, give way to high-rise apartments, and city planners struggle balancing continued economic development with preserving the city's unique cultural heritage. Okay. Okay, so let me do some correcting, and then maybe if I have something else interesting to say, I'll turn the camera back on. You know, I do want to make like more informative videos, you know, because I think I have so much I want to say about stuff, and like, especially like regarding China, like definitely not so much political because I kind of stay away from the Game of Thrones and stuff. But I like to talk about like Chinese culture. Okay, so like I found another interesting part, which was about meals and cuisine. Okay, the group meals and other meals will sample Chinese regional cuisines, including foods from Shanghai, Sichuan, Yunnan, Xinjiang, etc. Okay, Chinese cuisine can be divided into 4 main regional categories: Beijing and Shandong, with steamed bread and noodles instead of rice as staples; Guangdong and Chaozhou, I've never heard of this place. Chaozhou, I've never heard of that. Lightly cooked meats and vegetables; Shanghai, light and sweet flavors and not spicy; and Sichuan, very spicy and famous for its unique numbing peppercorns. Green tea is the most common non-alcoholic beverage, although Coca-Cola is also popular. So I'm confused by this because if you look into like Chinese culinary arts, they always divide it into eight regional cuisines. I've never seen it divided into 4 like this. Never seen. I don't remember what all 8 are. But yeah, you can, because you know, like Chinese food, it's not really a thing. There's no such thing as Chinese food. They've got like, it's like you might eat Cantonese kind of style food, or maybe like Shanghai style food, or like Sichuan. I'm sure like a lot of the places you've eaten in the States would probably be Cantonese style food, but adapted heavily for the American Western palate, and heavily like, and kind of like branched off into its own separate cuisine in itself, to the point where people call it American Chinese food. Yeah, like General Tso's chicken, like that's just not a thing in China. Like it's just not. No shade. They say General Tso is from like a Jewish guy from like San Francisco or something, like really random. But what's another, or like orange chicken, like not a thing. Like basically, I mean like chow. You know how you guys we call them like chow mein. I think that is like the maybe Cantonese pronunciation for, in Mandarin, what would be called chao mian. Mian means noodles, and chao is to like stir fry, you know. Chao mian, chao fan, stir fry rice. Stir fried rice. Yeah. So anyway, I just thought that was interesting. Like, so like when you want to eat Chinese food, if you want to try to find like authentic, look up a specific cuisine, like Google Hunan food near me. My favorite, or one of my favorites, is Dongbei, northeastern style Chinese food. That's like one of my favorites. I actually like all the, but like if you want to find some good Chinese food, like look up the specific region, okay? Hunan food, Yunnan food, Sichuan food, Dongbei Thai. And they got 8 of them. So, just giving y'all some tea. Y'all like these type of videos where I'm just like talking. I mean, this is a vlog, but like, I don't know. I'm just kind of like rambling about a lot of stuff. So if you like this type of video, do let me know below. And if you like learning more things about China, because I just love to talk. I'm really what they call a sinologist, like someone who in Chinese you call it 中国通, like someone who just really likes China a lot and is knowledgeable about China, even though like I haven't even scratched the surface of like knowing about China. I'm telling you, there's several podcasts that I listen to. I can like maybe give some suggestions if you guys want. And like they talk about like that one emperor, the general of like the Tang dynasty for that 1 year, and like all of things that happened in that 1 year, whatever, like the year 1215, something like that, 1273, that 1 year, and like, yeah, now he did this and his policies. I'm like, I don't know none of that. I can barely remember the names of all the dynasties. Like it's so funny, like I will never remember all of them. I know it's Xia, Shang, Zhou, Warring States, Qin. I think Qin dynasty is after Warring States, right? No, it's Jianguo is somewhere in there. Jianguo, Qin, Han, and then it gets blurry. There's like maybe it's Sui, and then is it someone else, and then it's the Tang dynasty somewhere in there. The Song dynasty somewhere in there. Yuan dynasty had to be somewhere in there because that's when the Mongolians came and took over the things. I don't know when. Like 12 something. And then Tang dynasty somewhere up in there. Ming dynasty, that's when they had the comeback, okay. Ming, and then Qing, and then they stopped doing the dynasties. I probably missed a lot of them. I probably got a lot of them out of order, but I need to learn more about China. I need me a Chinese boo. Where the Chinese boos at? Where they at? Where the boos at? Never mind. Is that fetishizing? I need to ask y'all a question. The fact that I want to be and settle down with a Chinese man, is that fetishization? Y'all tell me. What do y'all think? Because on the one hand, it's not like I'm like, oh, you're not Chinese, I'm not gonna date you. But like, no, that's not it. But like, if I'm actively looking, like that's like you took my order for a man like a pizza. I want him to be Chinese, and I want him to be tall, and I want him to be sexy, and I want him to be smart, and I want him to be worldly. I want him to be all about me. And like somebody told me, Andrea, she's actually the same person who told me to learn Chinese. This bitch knows a lot. Ooh, excuse me, sorry, Andrea. Even though we be calling each other the B words all the time. But she said, he should love you. You should only like him a lot. And I'm like, you know what? After my little current little heartbreak, or my current little disappointmento, I think I'm just gonna like people. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be loving nobody. Oh wait, we're on another interesting part. Communication, language. Okay, so now we're gonna be talking about the language a little bit. Okay. The official language of the People's Republic of China is Mandarin, which is based on the dialect spoken in northern China and is understood by 90% of Chinese. However, there are 6 major dialect groups in the country, subdivided into many other dialects. I'm gonna have to debunk this one here because I thought it was 10 major dialects. Because literally me and my Chinese teacher, we literally talked about this last week, and she called it 10大方言, 10 big dialects, 10 major dialects. Why are they saying 6? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, like whatever. Anyway, in Shanghai, local people use their dialect, which is called Shanghai Hua, in daily conversation. While people in different regions may not understand each other's verbal language, they use the same basic set of written characters and can communicate in writing. Please note that English is not widely spoken in China, although college-age youth often speak some English, and they can be quite willing to give directions or assist foreign visitors. Yeah, I just feel like, so in China, not China, in Shanghai, they speak, one of the dialects is called Wu, W-U, the Wu dialect. I think that's what it's called. I feel like Shanghai at one point was called Wu Guo or something like that. Girl, this time, like, the thing is, us as Americans, like, we don't realize just how, like, look at us. We have so much history as Americans, and we only have like 200 years, like 200, give or take 300 years, you know what I mean? And like, you can fit so many like ups and downs and ins and outs and craziness into these 200 years. Now, imagine China, they have almost 5,000 years of history. 5,000. We like basically, if Chinese history was this room, American history would be this cup. And the thing, same with like, I try to like contextualize China's population. America, we give or take have like, I think 300 million people. We'll just say we have 300 million. China, which I've heard different numbers. You can't like, it's not an exact number, right? They just estimate how many people there are. And of course that number is like this every moment, people are dying, people are being born. So it's like, we'll just say 300 million, just for this sake. China has 1.3 billion. Even though I've seen some people say like 1.4, I've also seen people say 400 million in the States. Who cares? That means China has 1 billion more people than us. So if American population was this cup, China's population would be this room. Like, I'm just like, put it into context. Like, that's how people have to understand how this stuff works, you know what I mean? Like, not works, but like why China's governs the way it does. They have a lot of people. They can't play no games out here. with Keiara. We ain't playing no games. Y'all can play them games. I'm just saying, like, you see, it's just the way I think about, like, China. I'd be like, dang, I never, like, growing up, like, I never thought about any of this. And this is kind of why I'm mentioning it in this video, because I'm like, maybe you guys have never thought about this, or maybe you have. It's like, wow, China's really, like, out here. 1.3 billion. Oh, its population is definitely peaked and it's declining, because even though, like, not declining, but like has like plateaued and has pretty much balanced out, like, so it already hit its peak, and it's assumed that India will become the most populated country in the next maybe like 20 or so years. And what was I gonna say? Oh, I was saying something. I was thinking something. The population. So even though China has a lot of people, very few births happen in ratio or to old people, elderly people. So this is not a China thing. This is like a modern societal issue. Aging population. It's just that, like, not having enough young people, having too many old people. You know, this day and age, people live longer. We're curing more and more diseases constantly. People are just living longer lives and having fewer children because of economic reasons and blah, 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 whatever. It's a whole plethora of reasons. And China is like, they had implemented, you know, the one-child policy for about 30 years. And even though, like, the policy is like abolished, still, now they're kind of like trying to incentivize, like, y'all need to start having kids, okay? I need y'all to have some kids. And the folks, the childbearing age folks are like, well, damn kids, and you too. It's giving dink out here. If y'all know what dink is, look up dink. Double income, no kids. Dink is giving dink. It's giving child-free lifestyle. Even though, like, it's giving like this type of stuff. That's like that's what the millennials and the Gen Zers of China are like. Kids. Okay. Sure, Jan. You know, no. Yeah. I feel like I really like these kind of videos, just talking about China. Like, let's just like, and it's not even a roast. It's just kind of like a reality. Like, you know, this is the same issue happening in Japan. Korea, I think, has the worst crisis. I feel like they're like, oh my God, we really got too many people. We ain't got nobody having no kids out here. We're gonna have to start making people have kids. How do we get people to have kids? Tell me. What? Okay, we're here in a room. People ain't having no kids. What are we supposed to do with all these old people? We ain't got no people to take care of these old people, but they old. What's we supposed to do? We got to pay people to have kids. How are we gonna pay all these people to have kids? But what? Like, what are we gonna do? Like, incentives? Like, I don't know what they're doing. But like, if you look up on YouTube, it's a really nice YouTube channel called Economics Explained, and I feel like this guy or this channel, they be breaking down stuff. Like, I mean, sometimes like it's like really complex economic theories, but they break it down enough where you're like, oh, okay. Or they show like all these different statistics that get measured within a country, like these random things, and like these models, like these economists are like, you know, it's fascinating. So check out Economics Explained. Anyway, I'm gonna continue looking this stuff up, and I will come back. There's more interesting things. Okay, so it's about 5:30. I didn't do much correcting. I kind of slacked with that. But we're gonna go see the Little Mermaid. I'm so like Y'all killing my vibe. Y'all is killing my vibe. Why y'all killing my vibe like that? Okay, so y'all listen to me and listen to me real carefully. So I have been following the girls, Chloe and Halle, since I think the show Grownish came out, and that was like, I think like 2017, and I bought their first album. What was I gonna say? When I first heard their song, because I love, like, I discovered Chloe and Halle because they did the intro song for Grownish, and I just thought that song was so adorable. And I was like, oh, I love this song. And they had the cutest video for it. It was like gorilla kind of, you know, like how my vlogs just be like, whatever. And then I found their song Drop, right? And the moment I heard that song, Halle like opens it up and she like has this, like, I can't even describe it. I was like, oh, she sounds like a siren. I literally said that, not out loud, but I said it in my head. I was like, dude, they sound like, this is like a song I would use to like hypnotize somebody. And her voice just like is very, wait, oops. Yeah, it's mesmerizing, like, for sure. And so anyway, when she was like cast for The Little Mermaid in like 2019, and when I saw that, I was like, oh, duh. Like, that's literally like, y'all are too focused on the irrelevant stuff, which is, of course, someone's race, everyone, like, that's always what matters. No one, people aren't deep thinkers. Like, okay, we get it. I mean, I can understand people being pressed about it because, of course, you want it to be just like the original, color-wise and whatever. But legit, I just said, like, dude, that is, I get it. Like, that's the first thing I thought. I was like, dude, that girl literally is like a princess and a mermaid. Like, who else you gonna have? Who else? That's what I felt. Like, I mean, I threw the whole, like, wait, they hired a, or they casted a black girl to play Ariel? No, I was like, and not just because I'm black, but I was like, girl, wait, Halle, oh, that is literally the best choice, because she gives off this mermaid essence. Like, she just gives it. Like, I swear to you. So, like, to hear all the backlash, I just said, don't do it in front of my face, because y'all can go crazy online. I don't care. I do not care. But, like, if we're face to face and you come for my girl, my Ariel, with some of this hashtag not my Ariel stuff, oh, I'm reading you for filth. Oh, you know how good Halle is at singing? That's how good I am at reading. Oh, for filth, drug, verbal dragation is gonna happen. Don't talk about her. We don't talk about Bruno. No, we don't. So, anyway, I'm so excited to finally flip and see this movie 200 years later, because it's been like years of controversy and backlash and debates. Oh my god, I'm like, but y'all ain't paying attention. Like, this is literally the most phenomenal casting, in my opinion. Like, I don't even have to see the movie. I was like, who else would they have? She is perfect. That is literally the first thing I thought. But anyway, we're gonna get some lunch or dinner first, and then see The Little Mermaid. I was trying to, like, give a little bit. I have a sweater, but I felt like, which I was calling my mermaid sweater. But the moment I walked outside, I was like, nope, get somebody else to do it. I took that sweater off. It was so hot. But anyway, okay, let's go see A Little Mermaid, or have dinner first. Okay, so we did not see The Little Mermaid. Movie time wasn't. No, yeah, whatever. We ended up seeing the Fast and Furious movie. I've never seen any of those movies, and if I never see another one again, I will be very happy, because I was like, that was the most dreadful 2.5 hours, and we didn't have any alcohol. And usually I wanted to go and do it in 40x, but they aren't showing this movie in 40x. So I was like, okay, at least I know the movie's gonna be bad, but at least, you know, the seats are moving and it's fun. Soberly, and some stationary, regular, boring seats. Oh no. I was like, when is this movie gonna be over? Boom, another fight scene. I asked you, when is this movie gonna be over? Another fight scene. I'm like, well, crashing, and then I was just like, this is so stupid. Y'all like this? Okay. No, I'm never watching that movie again. What did they got? 17 of them? No, thank you. No.